Hello everyone, how's you all? I hope you are doing well. So this is our last topic of chapter 3, that is business environment. We have studied business environment, the definition of business environment, features, importance and dimensions. Now the last topic of this chapter is impact of government changes on business, and it is with reference to the introduction of LPG system. This is also known as the new economic policy, which was introduced in July 1991. And there is a story behind the emergence of this new economic policy 1991. As before 1991, the economic condition of our country was not so good. The means most of the industries are public sector industries, and the workers who are working over there, they are not fulfilling their responsibilities. They are not doing work over there. They just went there in the organization, and they want only salaries from them. They don't want to do the work assigned to them. So what was the consequences of these things? The consequences is in the form of declining the GDP rate, declining the Indian economy. So because of these reasons, the Indian government took the step to form new economic policy 1991, and they introduced a system. That system is known as LPG system. I taught you about this LPG system in 11th standard also. L for liberalization, P for privatization, and G for globalization. So first we will discuss about, I am just giving you a small summary. Liberalization means licensing, L for liberalization and L for licensing. So in liberalization, the government has freed the industries and Indian business from licensing policies. As previously, to open up any organization, means before 1991, if you want to open any organization, if you want to start any industry or business, you will have to take the license from the government, and to procure the license from the government, it is very difficult. Number of procedure, number of legal formalities was there. So no one was interested to establish their own industries that time. So they took certain steps in liberalization, that is abolition of licensing policy. Next one is freedom to take decision regarding the scale of business activities. Previously, even the businessmen don't have this authority to expand the size of their business. If they want to expand the size of their business, if they want to grow the size of their business, first they have to take the permission from the government. Means even they are not, means they don't have the authority. But after liberalization, this authority has been given to them. Next one is removal of restrictions on the movement of goods. Previously, whatever the goods you have produced, you will have to move the goods and services according to the area which is prescribed by the government only. You can import or export the goods and services within the geographical boundaries of a nation, and to that area only which is prescribed by the government to you. So there were so much restrictions on the movement of goods and services also. So these restrictions have been abolished that time under the liberalization. Second one is privatization. In privatization, selling of PSU, public sector unit shares, to private sector unit, because previously no private sector was there, only few industries were private. So as we know that private sector always works in a very well manner. So when the government see the private sector are doing well, so he decided to sell the PSU shares to private sector units. Next one is globalization. Globalization means integrate Indian economy to rest of the world. Means export and import can be take place. Previously, no export and import can be taken place, but in this under globalization, the import and export can be taken place. Second one is any of the MNC, multinational corporation or multinational company, can come up in our country and open up the trade, right? So these three are the LPG system: liberalization, privatization and globalization, which has been taken under new economic policy 1991. So the main topic of this concept is that what are the impact of these changes, what are the impact of these changes on our economy. So let's discuss the changes, the impact of government changes on business. First one is increased competition. As I told you right now, means due to abolition of licensing requirement and entry of multinational companies for Indian firms has increased, especially in service industries like telecommunication, airlines, banking, insurance, etc. So it increased the competition. As I told you, in globalization, the rest of the economy is free to come up in our country, and they establish their industries, their units in our country. So the competition has increased that time, right? Because of this abolition of licensing policy, as well as because of the globalization. Second one is more demanding customers. More demanding customer here means customers today have become more demanding because they are well informed. Increased competition in the market gives the customers wider choice in purchasing better quality of goods and services. Previously, only they have to purchase whatever the seller have produced, but now as the multinational corporations are free to set up their industries in our country, the customers become more demanding because they are well informed about the number of things, they have wider choice, so they become more demanding. Third one is sophisticated technology. In sophisticated technology, increased competition forces the firms to develop new ways to survive and grow in the market. For example, improve machines, process, products and services. The rapidly changing technological environments create tough challenges before smaller firms. Number of firms get enter in our country, and I should say that these means they always come with certain technologies with them. So for smaller companies it becomes very tough to remain in the market, and if they want to remain in the market they will have to upgrade with the latest technology. So it is good for the people, it is good for the customer that they can get the goods and services according to the new technology. Next one is necessity for change. Necessity for change. Before 1991, the firms could have stable prices and practices, but now they have to continuously modify their operations. Investments in research and development and innovations have become a must. I told you that means you will have to change according to the business environment. And after 1991, it became necessary for every businessman to create new innovations, to spend money on research and development. So this is the impact on our business. Next one is market orientation. Before 1991, our country, our economy, or we can say that before 1991, the firm had product oriented market. Product oriented means whatever the seller want to sell, they sell the product according to them. But after LPG system, the customer become more conscious, the customer become well informed. So what is the effect of this? the market become your economy become market oriented. It means that first of all, or customer oriented we can say. First of all, the seller have to identify the manufacturer have to identify the needs and wants of the customer, then they design the product according to their needs. So this is called market orientation. This is the impact of new economic policy 1991. It means that previously whatever the seller want to sell, he sell in the market, but now first of all he have to identify the needs and wants of the customer, and then he can sell it in the market. Next one is loss of budgetary support to public sector. The central government's budgetary support for finance the public sector outlays has declined. Means previously the central government has given the financial support services to public sector enterprises, but now it has been declined. So public sector undertakings will have to be more efficient and generate their own resources to survive and grow. Means if public sector want to survive in the market, want to exist, then they will have to work hard, right? No support services, means support services will be provided by the government definitely, but not as much as they are providing previously. These are enough. Yes, so these are the impact of new economic policy, or these are the impact of the changes whatever the government has made. First one is increased competition. As the competition was increased that time, so that we can say that we can get number of items in the Indian market, and especially the multinational companies have been established that time. More demanding customer, the customers become more well informed about the quality of goods and services, sophisticated technology. Our country, our members of the we can say that our small firms can get the benefit out of it. They can know about the new technology and can be upgraded by this. Necessity for change. If you want to survive in the market, then you will have to change. Market orientation. Previously the market the organization, the seller just sell the product whatever they want, but after the LPG system, the new economic policy, the seller first have to identify the needs and wants of the customer and design the product according to them. The last one is loss of budgetary support to public sector. Loss of budgetary support to public sector means previous to 1991 the public sector enterprises were taken the finance from the government or central government, but now it is up to them to survive for long if they become more efficient in their fields.